Easter is a very special and happy time of the year. It is a big festival celebrated by many people all over the world. For Christians, Easter is the most important holiday. It's a time to remember the story of Jesus Christ's resurrection. This is when they believe Jesus came back to life 3 days after he died. This event brings a message of hope, new life, and joy. It's a time for families to come together, go to church, and share special meals. The date of Easter changes every year. Easter is celebrated on the first Sunday after the first full moon of spring. This means it can happen any time between late March and late April. Spring is a season when everything starts to grow again. Flowers bloom, trees get new leaves, and baby animals are born. Easter happens during this wonderful time of renewal. Many people think of Easter as a time for new starts, a time to feel hopeful and look forward to good things to come. The feeling of a new beginning is a big part of what makes Easter feel so special and exciting for everyone. The story of Easter begins a very, very long time ago. For Christians, the first Easter happened nearly 2,000 years ago. It is based on events told in the Bible's New Testament. The story tells of Jesus Christ's final days in the city of Jerusalem. He was arrested and then crucified. He died on a cross. His followers were very sad. They placed his body in a tomb sealed with a very large stone. Everything seemed dark and hopeless. 3 days later, a few women, including Mary Magdalene, went to the tomb and were shocked to find the stone rolled away. The tomb was empty. An angel appeared and told them, "He has risen." This news meant that Jesus had come back to life. This event, known as the resurrection, is the foundation of the Christian celebration of Easter. It turned sadness into great joy. But some Easter traditions may have roots that are even older. Long before Christianity, people celebrated the arrival of spring. Ancient peoples celebrated the return of the sun and the greening of the earth. One important figure was a dawn and spring goddess, sometimes called Eostre. Some believe the word Easter came from her name. Over many centuries, religious and older spring traditions flowed together to create the rich, colorful festivals celebrated around the world today. Easter traditions have not always been the same as they are today. Over hundreds of years, the ways people celebrate have grown and changed. In the early days of Christianity, the celebration was very solemn. People would fast and prepare for a special church service often held late at night or at sunrise. As Christianity spread, it met local spring festivals. Instead of getting rid of old customs, people blended them into Easter. The tradition of the Easter fire is very old. In parts of Europe, communities light huge bonfires the night before Easter to welcome spring. The Easter bunny idea came much later. It seems to have started in Germany. German immigrants brought stories of an Osterhase, an Easter hare that laid colorful eggs. Children made little nests in their homes and gardens. Over time, nests became baskets, and the hare became a rabbit as traditions adapted. Easter food changed, too. Eating lamb has old roots tied to Passover. Hot cross buns first appeared in England, and chocolate arrived later. When chocolate became affordable in the 19th century, candy makers created chocolate eggs, now one of the most popular treats. Over time, traditions spread and adapted across cultures, mixing solemn services, ancient spring rites, playful customs, and modern treats into the Easter we know today. While many people think of egg hunts and chocolate bunnies, Easter is celebrated in many different and wonderful ways around the world. Each country adds its own special traditions to the holiday. In Sweden, children dress up as påskäringar, Easter witches, with long skirts, colorful headscarves, and painted red cheeks. They go door to door trading drawings and paintings for sweets. Fun and colorful, loved by children. In Germany, families decorate Easter trees, branches hung with hollowed, painted eggs like a springtime Christmas tree. Communities also gather Saturday night for huge Easter bonfires, symbolizing spring's victory over winter. On Corfu, people throw clay pots from balconies on Holy Saturday. Pots smash with a loud crash to mark a new beginning. In Australia, Easter is in autumn. Because rabbits are pests, many Australians celebrate with the Easter bilby instead. Chocolate bilbies help fund conservation. Traditions adapt to local environments and often support good causes. Across the globe, communities shape Easter into celebrations that reflect their history and values. One of the most exciting parts of Easter for children is the Easter egg hunt. On Easter morning, colorful eggs are hidden around the house and in the garden. The goal is to find as many eggs as possible. Sometimes a golden egg has a special prize. Some eggs are real, dyed hard-boiled eggs. Others are plastic and filled with candy, toys, or even coins. Families gather to decorate eggs, using dyes, crayons, stickers, and paint, turning plain eggs into tiny works of art. One popular game is egg rolling. Children roll decorated eggs down hills to see whose egg goes the farthest without breaking. Other games include egg and spoon races and simple backyard contests. According to the story, the Easter Bunny visits on the night before Easter, hopping from house to house and leaving baskets filled with goodies. Baskets are lined with green grass and filled with jelly beans, marshmallow chicks called peeps, and often a big chocolate bunny. Chocolate is a delicious Easter tradition. Candy shops stock hollow and solid chocolate eggs, foil-wrapped treats, and giant chocolate eggs filled with candy. Waking up to an Easter basket is a magical moment for children, and for many, the taste of chocolate is a big part of Easter joy. In conclusion, Easter is a festival that holds deep meaning and brings great joy to people all over the world. For billions of Christians, it is the most sacred time of the year, a celebration of faith, hope, and the promise of eternal life through the resurrection. At the same time, Easter can be enjoyed by everyone as a celebration of spring, blooming flowers, birdsong, and the warmth of the sun. It is a time for families to gather, share meals, make memories, and pass traditions from grandparents to children. The many fun traditions, decorating eggs, egg hunts, the Easter Bunny, create wonder and playfulness that make this holiday special for children. Traditions passed through generations connect families and strengthen bonds. Ultimately, Easter's universal message is new beginnings, spiritual rebirth for believers, and the reawakening of the earth and nature. Life and hope can triumph over darkness. Easter reminds us every day is a chance for a fresh start. It is a time to be grateful, to be with family, and to look forward with a hopeful heart.